Yeah. What's up, Detroit? It's definitely in the building via your headphones, stereo, and speakers. Of course, I'm your man, the African Caesar, and I am joined by the Katrain of the show, Gino.
Yo.
And Mr. Bot Topic himself, Dunks.
Yes, sir.
And before we start anything, what was this, a couple weeks ago? We were talking about Mayor's collection.
This is the third time we're going back to this.
Yes.
And I wrote a 2-page statement, and that's my response.
We
wrote
saw
a 2-page
He wrote
statement?
a fucking whole thesis on his point of view.
You wrote him a 14-page.
Yeah, he wrote a dissertation.
I'm going to summarize it as no hard feelings, but if you sell something for more than you buy it for, that's reselling.
Okay, so here's the thing. Well, one, there's a thing called context that, once again, frames the conversation. But beyond that,
I can't agree with that.
Exactly. I can't go with that.
Not quite. I see what
like
you
if I have a home and then I sell it for more than I bought it for because the value went up over the years, does not make me a real estate agent. A real estate agent actually sells houses.
A real estate agent's not even necessary.
I'm just saying, a real estate agent's job is to sell houses, whereas I'm just selling my house because I'm either no longer need this house, I rent out of space, whatever my reasons are, it's not the same.
I'll sell shoes. I'll sell properties.
What else do you sell?
PlayStations.
You still got those, weren't you selling like clippers?
Yeah, they're not out anymore.
Oh.
Clippers and webcams when Corona first hit and people had issues working or needed them.
Point is, we did a thing a couple episodes ago. We were talking about Mayor's collection. And, whatever. Dunks, obviously, his opinion is if you sell your shoes, you are a reseller. Never mind the context involved. Whereas in this case, Mayor lost a lot of weight, could no longer fit his shoes, didn't want to sit there and look at 1,000 pair of shoes he could no longer wear. So, so he sold them. So Dunks said his piece, and I even said, and it's funny because if you listen to the clip that I posted, I even said, I know I'm going to get a phone call. Sure as shit, 2 days later, I get a phone call from Mayor, and he even sent me a text. He was gonna call. He might still call. I don't know. Anyway, he told me to tell. And he said to read this verbatim.
Why you look so red, man?
This is Mayor. Mayor told me to tell you verbatim. He said, "Tell homeboy I said, suck my entire dick with his mother's lips." Courtesy of Mayor.
Hey, look, that's so New Yorkish.
That's
too.
so Mayor.
Yeah.
That's how he answered the phone. I answered the phone, and that was his first. It wasn't hi, hello, how are you doing?
Honestly, the
how you been holding
way
up?
It came and was blown out of proportion. And I tried to dead it, and I even wrote a statement. But for you to then read that out loud on the show is kind of like, fuck you guys too. That's huge disrespect.
To who?
To me.
How's it to you?
The fact that you felt the need to read that on the show.
Because it's Mayor.
And that's me.
That's not me saying fuck you. I didn't say it. Mayor said it.
I'm not even ringing the bell. I'm saying if that's what it is. You guys can all fuck yourselves.
I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's what you said what you said. Mayor responded. I said he was going to say exactly what he said. He wanted to call in. He wasn't able to. He asked me to read the thing. Anybody that knows Mayor knows that was coming. Anybody that knows me know I was going to read it. So, you have to know that was coming. And it's nothing personal. Mayor is being funny. Mayor is not taking this shit seriously. Nobody's taking it seriously.
I was going to say, don't take it seriously.
It's disrespect both ways. So I'm just trying.
How's it disrespect?
So I'm just trying to say, let's let it go.
I'm saying it's disrespect on Mayor's part. Don't say it's disrespect on my part. I didn't disrespect you. We had a conversation about it. I said what I had to say about it.
Me saying reselling is reselling is not me saying suck my dick. There's a difference.
That's the conversation you have with Mayor then, not with me.
You're the mega middleman.
I mean, okay, I will relay the message. I will relay the message then. I would tell Mayor.
You didn't feel the need to tell me that personally. You felt the need to say that for 8,000 people. There's a big difference.
I mean, you said what you had to say for 8,000 people.
Yeah, and there's a difference between reselling is reselling and suck my dick.
Yeah, I'd agree, but I'm relaying a message.
And I'm
this isn't my personal. I will relay the message then. First of all, I didn't have to relay the message to Mayor because he heard it before I even posted it.
For the fourth fucking time, disrespect's gone both ways. Let's dead it. Let's let it go.
Who disrespected who both ways?
I just explained it, and it's disrespectful you read that on the show.
How was it disrespectful that I read it on the show? Now you sound like StockX. Oh, well, you said some shit that somebody else said, so therefore it's disrespectful. I'm reading you what he asked me to respond to. He responded to you in that way. He asked me to read it. I said, I'll read it. And that was that. Because he would have came on the show. And had he come on the show, I would have let him say it himself. But he wanted to say it.
And then I wouldn't have thought there was any disrespect from you. But again, I'm just trying to say there's no further statement. There's no response from me. That's that.
You acting like I said it.
You did.
I read his comments.
8,000 people listening to this fucking thing
right but
now.
Caesar did not say suck my dick. Mayor said suck my dick.
What?
I'm just saying, like, no, I'm relaying a message.
Can we stop saying the context that's in the message?
Point is, Mayor made his statement. He asked me to read the statement because he was unable to come on the show himself. If you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at Mayor. Don't get mad at me.
Nah, I said what I had to say, and I'm over the whole subject.
I said what I had to say. Don't get mad at me. Say that energy for him.
I think this is a great first moment.
No, hi YouTube. No,
We'll
I mean, I'm just real talk.
Later.
I mean, I'm saying I can understand why you feel a certain way. I'm just saying I'm not the person you should name it at.
Moving on.
Yeah. On
Right?
another news. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, he asked me to say it. I was hoping he was gonna come on the show. And like I said, it's all. I mean, if you knew Mayor, you know he was gonna say that. Had I said, he would have said the same shit. You're not treating you no different.
I would just say I wouldn't look at it as disrespect either way.
I see every angle of it, and I'm just not responding to this. I'm done with it.
That's fair.
All right, that's. I didn't expect it to go beyond this episode. Like I said, even if in the clip I said I was gonna get a phone call, because I know because he listens to the show. He responded like literally like as soon as I posted the clip, he responded like within an hour. So I know he didn't see it on Instagram because he ain't on Instagram like that. And honestly, I will say this too. He said that the only reason he got upset was he felt like you changed your position in the middle of the conversation. Now, I went to bat for you.
Towards the end of the conversation, I did give up, and I always feel attacked on the show.
No. I
man,
did.
We never
Nobody
attacked you.
attack you on the show.
Verbally.
Nobody attacked you. We had a discussion about the
It's all in
context.
fun,
Oh, wait,
man.
time out.
Towards the end, I caved and said, all right, I understand what you guys are saying. I wanted to change the subject.
Time out.
but-
Attacking you is calling you out your name and saying you stupid. Having a discussion about what is and what isn't reselling isn't attacking.
Yeah.
Now,
I'll agree.
what
what we seeing you is you said it before. You are the voice for the voiceless on this show, right? So we have to get your opinion. We gotta see where that
right. So here's what I would say to you.
we gotta see where that comes from. So it's not attacking you at all.
When we have these discussions, you speak for a certain demographic of people. Like you speak for a segment of people, and you kind of represent a certain segment of people, and that is people who are into bots and resellers. Not to say that totally defines you.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but you are more well versed in that area. So when we have these conversations and we go off on resellers where there's no other reseller in here. So we're not aiming it at you. We're aiming it at necessarily just resellers in general. You're taking it as an attack on you.
I believe you've never resold. Gino, have you ever resold?
Purposely to make a profit? No.
Have you ever sold something for more than you paid for it?
Yeah, everybody has.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will say this too on the subject, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this. When he said that, I did go to bat for you because I was like, well, if you're a logical person and we're having a logical discussion, and in the course of that discussion, the person comes around based on logic, you can't be mad at that. That's not him. There's a difference between switching energy. You know what I'm saying? Switching energy is like, okay, like you felt a certain way, and then if Mayor walked in here, all of a sudden you feel different. That's switching energy. But if we're having a conversation, and over the course of the conversation, we make logical arguments, and you think about it, and you say, you know what, that's reasonable, and then you fall back off your position, that's not switching energy. That's understanding.
It's coming around.
Yes. But being Mayor, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's not enough.
That's it's saying. Like Mayor, he's he's a shark. Like he just keeps biting. You know what I'm saying? And so
That's that New York.
Exactly.
They're like, seriously.
And that's why I'm saying I'll take it because that's just how he is. He talks shit.
You've met people from New York before, right?
And I even said on last week's show, like, that's how he talk. Like, I mean, he don't say that to me, but we do talk shit, but you learn like that's just how Mayor is. Like that's just his way of being funny, I guess. Some people can't take it. So
I get it, and where I stand is where I stand, and maybe the energy changes because I wanted to change the subject, but
right.
At the end of the day, I feel like it was misconstrued or it wasn't meant to be a personal attack.
It was funny.
That's and I'm agreeing and just trying to clarify that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't want you to feel like you personally attacked because nobody here hates you other than Guru.
And Jumpman.
Okay, and Jumpman. So like half the cast.
So
the
two people here don't hate you, right?
Just joking. Guru doesn't hate you. Jumpman maybe. But no, Guru doesn't hate you. I don't hate you.
Nah, man.
Gino doesn't hate you. I
Not
go
at
bad
all.
for you all the time.
Definitely. You know you my guy.
Right. Should you want to hug it out?
Slam.
Donk.
We don't have one. I don't know. We don't have a thing.
You guys missed the abuse before the show was on. And Gino was harassing me.
Yeah, I was giving him shit.
I want the shoes. I told him I sold the shoes. He got upset. I told him I was kidding. I still have them. He said he doesn't want them anymore.
Oh, the Michigan dunks?
Yeah, I don't even want
I literally can't win.
So why? So why go through the? First of all, you sold your soul on the last episode, which was embarrassing to listen to.
It was very difficult to go back.
Like just listening to you laugh at jokes that you didn't think were funny.
Yeah,
it was embarrassing. I felt bad for you.
Some of Dunks' jokes are funny.
No, some of it was, but you could tell there was a very
Yeah.
forced laughter going on your side of the table.
I'm gonna get the shoes.
Even the high fives didn't feel natural.
Oh, dude. Bullshit.
What does a natural high five feel like?
You don't have to stare at the elbow to make sure it works. Like,
there's not a lot of
the crack.
There shouldn't be that level of coordination involved. Yes,
there's not a lot of white people that I high five with, so it felt a little awkward. So
Man,
had to prep myself for it.
It was sad. I even put that in the show notes. Like Gino sold it. That was like the first thing I put. Gino sold his soul for some Dunks for some Dunks.
You still gonna let me get them though, right?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's what's up. That's love right there.
Well, luckily I was like. I told him I sold him. He's like, how much? I said $250. He's like, damn, I would have paid that much. And I was like, oh, I didn't really sell him. But luckily, I know where he stands now.
Well, if you look on StockX and GOAT, I mean, my size is going for like $259. So
$259.
Yeah.
These shits was like on like outlet shelves like
Trust
2-3
me,
years
I
ago.
know. Trust me, I know.
For like $60.
Well, actually, so what's funny with that is, so one of the text messages that went out earlier was the Jordan 1 KOs is supposed to be coming back out.
Oh, yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah.
And Jumpman is, of course, he's the only one.
Excited about it.
Yeah, pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
So, again, another shoe that was on outlet shelves.
You know what? I was going to say, you cold already?
I thought he was about to leave.
I know. I was like,
I thought about it. But
no, man.
Sit down.
Man, sit your ass down.
You guys need me.
We do. We do need you, Dunks.
Wink, wink.
What was I going to say? Oh, about the KOs. I was going to say, man, like, because I was thinking about the last time they came out, and they did fairly well.
No.
Depending on the colorway. But
the bread colorway,
well,
right?
yeah,
This is an important topic. To you guys, it
that?
might be common knowledge, right?
What's that?
A whole lot of people have been asking me what does KO stand for, and I'm getting two answers. I'm getting knockoff is like a joke on them, is like it's a play on the one.
Okay.
But I'm also getting knockout as in like it was like a boxing reference, and I honestly don't know.
Honestly, I wish I could tell you too. Off the top of my head, I don't want to sit up here and act like I know.
I think Mr. Unloved Ones or whatever on Instagram was saying it was knockoff, but I've also been hearing knockout.
I just can't see it being called knockoff.
It's almost like how like the Air Jordan 11 Low IE. Like, what does that stand for?
I always thought that stood for International Edition.
Most people did, but because somebody else.
It just sounds like it makes sense.
I think
right?
Jock Slade actually brought up.
He debunked it.
Well, not debunked it, but he brought up that it was it could be something else. So nobody. That's the thing about Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand does like the worst job of telling their own story, because this shouldn't be a question. Like, this should be something that they've dived into or dove into.
Well, let's be real. Don't they do a horrible job of doing their own storytelling?
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, like, this shouldn't even still be a question. 30 years later, nobody should still have questions.
What about the airship?
About anything. Like, no, we should know everything there is to know about Jordans right now at this point.
I mean,
the fact that people in the community have to do this digging on Jordan's behalf.
When you get to rework your own story, however you frame it and how.
Well, that's probably why they do it. Like if they can keep it ambiguous, they can just tell whatever bullshit they want to.
Exactly. Like it sells.
Yeah. Sold the Jordan 1.
Exactly.
It took like years. It took to 14?
Yo, while we're on this topic, and
Jordan 1 KOs though is
well, we say that, but then watch they come out now, and everybody named Mama's gonna want a pair.
But I'm saying, so regardless of what KO stands for, on the
so then the Nike Vandal is gonna come back out and be hot.
Oh God.
I don't mind the Vandal.
I like the Vandal. That's what the Jordan 1 KO reminds me of.
And what the Terminator or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm not a fan of the Terminator.
They're all dunk-esque.
Yeah.
But back to, regardless of what KO stands for, knockoffs, that reminds me. So Warren Lotus has been doing his...
Knockoffs?
Well, there's a big debate whether they're knockoffs or not, but it's basically inspired by the dunk. I'm not sure what he's calling them. He's not calling them a dunk, but he did the Jason color. And the concept at least made sense because the Nike was a high top, he released it a low top. Instead of a swoosh, it was a Jason mask. Like, okay, I get it. It's like it was almost like a nice gesture. Homage. You do it once, like cool. Yeah. Then he did it again with the Heineken color, but at this point it made no sense because you still left the Jason mask instead of the swoosh. So you're just like there's a joke by Sockjig. He's just going through StockX looking for the highest bids. Then he did it again with the Stussies, right? Mm-hmm. Well, now. So people at this point are already like pissed off, annoyed. Like, is it a fake? Is it a custom? That's
a very good topic.
But now this changes it up because he did the original Staple colorway, and Jeff Staple himself is backing it. So it's an official collab with Staple.
Well, it's okay. So that makes it different. Like, okay, so this is what I would say.
And a lot of people are saying like, all right, Jeff Staple's kind of a sellout. Now I hope he doesn't tell me to suck his fucking dick, but
on next week's show. Jeff Staples called me 2 days later, and he
this
says,
would be a bad year for you, won't it?
Man. Okay.
Come on, man.
Like, it'd be his own segment. Like, what sneaker influencer this week told Dunks to suck his dick?
At that point, I would get over it. It might be humorous.
You know, I think that should be a segment. Yeah.
Hey, who can we piss off this week?
I think that would be great. Yeah, we should do that.
Okay, so so going to that. And I feel like, one, that's a unique circumstance. So in general, this seems to be an influx of bespoke sneakers coming out there. It seems like everybody and their mother is making their own Air Jordan 1, their own Dunk, their own variation of these Nike shoes. Now, talking to people within the know, a lot of people are saying that a lot of people, if you notice, like the only thing that's really changed in a lot of these shoes are the swoosh. Right? So they're saying because the factory that makes them, that how do they explain it? Basically, whatever, if it's the Dunk or Air Jordan 1, they can ship it here without the swoosh, and then once it gets here, whoever the customizer is can add whatever swoosh they want to add to it. So if you want to have a Thunderbolt, if you want to have a Jason mask, whatever the fuck it is, you can add it after the fact. But you can't change any other part, which is why they look the same. You can change the colors. Or you can order a Dunk or a Jordan 1, a certain colorway, and then once it gets here, you can add the swoosh, and then you can sell it as some type of unique custom or bespoke, whatever. Now, the topic, at least the question I've always had looking at that type of stuff, because I remember way back when, it wasn't even a discussion. It's fake.
Right.
No.
That's what it is still.
Right. Like a bespoke through Nike is authentic because you're doing it through Nike. Right? Just like Jeff Staples. Okay, you're doing a bespoke through Jeff Staples. Okay, that's authentic. But if you're just taking it upon yourself without the authorization of the people that you're mimicking, then I think, because, way back then you had super authentics, we had B grades and, all this other shit. Super authentics was still considered fake.
Well, isn't there a way in which
even though they're made in the same factory with the same materials, but because it wasn't officially signed off by Nike or whoever made the shoe, it was considered to be a fake.
Well, isn't there a way in which it could still be some form of copyright infringement?
Yeah, like those. Who's that?
I'm not. I butcher everyone's name. Cool KIY or something.
Yeah. Okay, I've heard of him.
But
that's the one with the Thunderbolt.
I just copped him, as controversial as it is.
How much did they go for?
Let me check. This is the order right here. It was $225 before shipping.
Okay.
You just got them, so you haven't gotten them. You haven't received them.
It was
yet.
A pre-order. It ships November 5th.
Wow,
and I like giving people a chance. Like, I'll support various people in the community, believe it or not. And like Warren Lotus, I thought, like I said, the first one, the Jason one, was unique. Heineken, I thought he was overdoing it. Stussy, I thought was a stretch, and now Jeff Staple, controversial. But like this guy,
Well, I wonder if it's Jeff Staples' attitude is like, if you can't beat him, join him. Like, I wonder if that's his attitude.
I think it was as simple as he was offered money and accepted.
That might be it too.
But then it's like,
when he does talk.
That Jeff Staples offered money and took it? I mean, does he need money from?
Well, I mean, when have you ever heard somebody turn down money?
I mean, that's true, but I just feel like there'd have to be something else in the inner workings.
It could be. I don't know. It's on the show.
I'm willing to bet it's going to affect any future collaborations with Nike.
I could see that.
I don't know.
Because there's a difference.
Because Sean Witherspoon's shit didn't affect his relationship with Nike. Because he had a Friends and Family pair that was supposed to be a release that never came out after the fact. Now, that might be the reason why it didn't come out, but still.
But, like, whether he leaves or has disagreements or, like, someone does, like, a similar silhouette and changes it, Warren Lotus is literally just taking exact silhouettes and colorways. Like, it's
right,
really
and so
copyright infringement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So minus the Jeff Staples thing, which, by the way, I mean, I don't know how many years you have to sue somebody, but what was it, 7 before the statute of limitations kick in?
Let's ask our
resident
white guy.
He's like our Zordon.
Even I look over here, I'm like, huh?
I know. He's the
older white guy.
Okay, so like, how long do I have to sue you for copyright infringement?
I believe it's 1 year after publication.
Oh, it's just 1 year. I thought you had like 7.
I'd have to look just to be safe.
Okay. So let's just say 1 year. Well, sure. Nike's letting a lot of these motherfuckers slide. A lot of people
they just waiting,
just skating through.
They just waiting. I'm telling you,
everybody
gonna get served. They gonna get served papers by them people in Nike suits.
Man, you don't want that problem.
Check this out. So this is kind of like customizer inception or whatever. But we had Ari whatever do the menthol inspired Air Force Ones back in like 05-ish or something.
Yeah.
And now
3 years.
3 years.
Okay.
And now we have another customizer, Sia Collective. Doing
Saya Collective.
I butcher everyone's name.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. I don't want him calling upset too.
Shout out to D.
He might tell you to suck his dick too.
Oh,
well, I'm a big fan of the skate shoe or the Vulture, the Velcro straps, like I said. Yeah. But now he's got a bunch of colorways, but one of them is inspired by the Ari menthol shoe.
Yeah.
So that's like, that's a custom paying respect
but
to
see,
a custom that was inspired by something.
Taking a theme, I don't think was a problem. Like literally taking somebody's registered product or a registered copyright. Like if I come out with a collaboration tomorrow based on Burger King, and then you come out with your own brand that I set myself up.
You really are anti.
I can see his like. First of all, his smile. He had this Grinch-like smile forming his face.
You really anti-McDonald's still, huh?
I refuse. But no, so. But no, I lost my train of thought. So no, if I come up with a Burger King,
already,
if I come up with a Burger King like inspired collaboration, and then you have your own shoe company or you got your own brand, and you love my collab, and then you like, you know what, I'm gonna pay homage to that through my own product. I don't think that's a problem. Taking my product and then changing one small thing, vanilla ice in it, like I always go to. Changing one little thing and acting like it's so different. No, it's the same exact shit.
Warren's doing less than that.
I was going to say, like, all he did was put a mask on a swoosh.
It's been proven that the images his prior drops, he had actual photos of the item, right?
Yeah.
It's been proven that this was just a photoshopped staple pigeon taken from StockX with the swoosh removed. There's like side-by-side comparisons. It's the exact same image.
We'll spin that one more time.
So the shoe really isn't even out there.
When he dropped the orders for the staple Warren Lotus,
yes,
the picture was literally the StockX image of a Nike SB Dunk staple pigeon collab with the swoosh gone and his on.
Wow.
So then what's the timetable for people, I guess, that did the pre-order?
I'm not entirely sure, but I would guess 3
No,
months.
that definitely got to be copyright infringement.
See, even
because you're selling
right
it.
there, yeah.
Because not only are you selling the product, but then you're selling it using Nike's.
SockChick made a viral video where it's like you just scroll through StockX and apply the Warren Lotus Jeff's swoosh thing.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm curious.
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm curious to know how many people pay for the pre-order on that.
I bought 2 of them. I'm just waiting for Nike to sue them and these to skyrocket. As much as
That's
everyone's
what's going
hating
to happen.
them.
Yeah, that's exactly what's
That's
going to
simple
happen.
logic.
And you wonder why we call you a
But
reseller.
it's
Well, that's fine.
it's hard though.
I don't feel bad selling fakes or customs if that's what we're calling them.
But so that's the thing though. What are we calling? Because
Do you guys? You guys probably don't care either, right?
well, as far as you wearing them,
Selling fakes or customs.
here's what I would say. No, here's what I would say. If you decide to wear fakes, that's on you. Right?
What about those orange
That's
ones?
between
I
you and the
just
guys
showed
you pray
though?
to. Now, if you sell them, then it's a problem. Well, if you sell them as fakes, if you're saying,
I would
hey,
sell them as Warren Lotus copyright infringement shoes.
okay, because you give people heads up. Now, if you try, I think the problem is when you sell fakes under the guise that they're authentic.
I guarantee you there will be people going to
For sure.
customizers, shoe colors, whatever you call them, taking it off and trying to put a swoosh on there
Yeah.
and sell them without a box. Guarantee it's going to happen.
For sure. I can see that.
No, if you sell them like you like, yo, this is Warren Lotus, whoever, such and such, and you give people all the information, and they still determine they want to buy them after that.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder
on
if
them.
we say his name right.
Was it supposed to be Lotus Warren? It's backwards.
Yeah, I don't know. I could care less.
That's one of
honestly.
my Foot Locker jigs.
Here's the here's the thing though.
So instead of Dunks and Jordans, it's Jordans and Dunks.
Yeah.
Wow. But I mean, it'd be an interesting question to throw to the community. Like, what do y'all think? Like, are those fakes? Do those know? Now, I will say the brands should be worried because, once again, and Dave, you can answer this. If because with the copyright, you have to protect your copyright. If you allow certain
Yes,
things,
if you allow, so that was one of the most famous ones. Universal Studios tried to sue Nintendo because of Donkey Kong,
okay,
claiming they owned Kong,
yes,
the movie character.
right,
So literally, they went to Japan. And proved that there were like 8 kajillion things named Kong coming out of Japan that you didn't care about, and so screw you.
yeah. And so you have to, and this is why a lot of times you'll see people, and we might think it's frivolous, but a lot of times you'll see them throw around.
Yeah, it's not that
cease
they
and
want
desist.
to; it's that they have to.
Exactly, because they have to show that they're protecting their intellectual property or whatever it is. And so the companies, they're setting themselves up for failure because if you allow these people to continue making these bespoke shoes, then after a while, you're not going to be able to even defend your own, copyright because you've allowed it to happen for so long with so many people doing it. So on top of that, now that, because you got the people like Warren Lotus, whoever, who are coming out and saying, yo, like, this is my own version of this shoe. But there's going to be people that are going to be coming out with some Chicago ones, some band ones, and all this other shit.
The shoe surgeon does it like every month for $5,000, but he's like, "Hey, no, this is a custom." We're like,
And that's what I was gonna say.
Warren, you won't hear.
Because
say
even
that
Minute Maid, my
word.
man Minute Maid Poppy, like, I mean, and I even give him credit for helping move the needle as far as the airship.
Yeah,
because
wasn't he doing the airships?
Yeah, he was coming off the airships, and I know for a fact Nike saw that because I had conversations with him, and they were kind of watching.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Where the bell at?
They were watching to
gotta-
see what type of movement it had.
Gotta wait like 5 minutes.
They was waiting to see what type of movement it had, and so, yeah. So I mean,
So you
It's
had
hard.
conversations about them, and they still didn't give you a pair.
ain't that a damn shame?
Damn,
That's a damn shame.
damn, you really might not be as high
I
up
told
the totem
y'all,
pole.
y'all giving me too
as
much
we
credit.
thought.
Too much credit.
Man,
I'm going the wrong way on the totem pole.
I don't know, man. You kind of famous now. Maybe in the wrong way, but you might be going up, man.
I was thinking that in the back of my mind.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Wait the next July though.
Hopefully, I'll still be here.
But yeah, hopefully you don't get mad and run away.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you're not here, that's on you. Like, everybody kicking you out.
I'll be back.
he
There's
would
no one else to talk to about sneakers.
he would have left and came back like, all right, guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for storming out, Mom.
we would have kissed the maid up later, but
I don't know about the kissing
Yeah,
part.
we need that bell faster.
Yeah, exactly.
well, sorry.
Back to this Burger King collab, though. I'm kind of curious. What silhouette would it be?
What if it was?
I knew he was
if
giving
it
it
was
too much thought.
C's,
He was giving it way too much thought.
If it was C's, it would probably. Oh,
I know, and I'll tell you what it'd be.
yeah, it'd be an up tempo.
Nope.
I'm thinking it might be something like one of the newer Jordans.
Nope.
It'd be a Hirachi,
Nope. I'll tell you right now.
a blazer,
You want me to tell you?
a blazer,
Nope.
A dunk?
Nope.
Air Force One.
Nope. Dumps is closer though, but
Air Force One.
Nope.
I just said that.
You want me to tell you?
Air Force 2.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you do a collab, right, you want it to somehow mimic at least the theme that you. So that's what I think of. Like when I think of like if I ever got the chance to do a collab, okay, what silhouette fits this theme more?
It'd be a Monarch.
A foam posit.
No. It would be
a Monarch.
that wouldn't be bad either.
A foam posit.
I could see the arch and the posit.
It would be a Jordan 12. Because those mud guards.
So if that's supposed to be
the outsole and the mud guard on the upper would be like a weak colorway to mimic the bun, and then that little heel part with the tab would kind of mimic.
He's thought about this before.
And that's all off the head. That's off the cuff, yo. That's
Get the
skill.
fuck out of here.
That's skill.
No, it's not.
That's skill right there.
He rolled over.
Is that
thinking
skill?
about this one day.
Is that skill? Cameraman said that's skill. That's skill
Man,
right
whatever,
there. Within
man. 5
minutes, I put together a collab, and it's the dopest shit you've seen this year.
Hey, look, he rolled over. He rolled over. Was like, finally, somebody wants to hear about it.
The laces come in like ketchup and mustard packs.
No, man, I got off the head, man. I'm telling you,
there's a lace do braid up.
And look, that's better than that fucking Union 4 off rip. Off rip.
Yeah, that shit was pretty bad.
A lot of people in the community flip flop though. A lot of people are saying that.
Didn't you end up
said what?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Wait, time out. What did you flip flop from? What?
Originally, everyone was hating on them, and now
they do that for every shoe.
But this
I don't think that shit seriously.
This
no more.
I noticed like way above average. I mean, there's people who are like, I would never wear this.
You know why? There's not shit else coming out right now.
No.
That's the hypest thing out. That's the hypest thing coming out right now.
I'll go back to when Kanye first got
with. You guys just don't even acknowledge dunk releases.
What you mean we don't acknowledge dunk releases?
Of course we do.
Those are the hypest drops coming out.
Right now?
No. I'm saying that Union 4, because it's a Jordan, that's the hypest, like, overall hypest release.
Oh, the hypest collab that's coming out right now.
Right.
Yes, I would agree with that. So here's the thing. And two things. One, going back to your point about like as if this is something new. When Kanye first got with Adidas and he dropped that pictures of the 750, the Yeezy 750, everybody was calling that shit because I remember this coming out the memes. Remember the commercial? This is Direct TV and this is cable.
Yeezy.
Like there's cable and there's Direct TV, so they was like, this is the cable version of the Yeezy versus the Direct TV version of the Yeezy.
Yeah, I seen that.
And so like people was talking all that shit just to fucking buy and when sell. I mean, they ain't make that many pairs, but just to go crazy over when they first came out. People been doing that for like the last 3-4 years. So I don't really pay attention to it no more. When people say shit trash, I'm like, y'all gonna be the main ones going to get that shit too. Because as soon as it come out and everybody goes crazy, you're gonna fall in.
Because I say damn near everything is trash.
I ain't saying you.
I never flip flop.
I'm not talking about you. I said people.
If it's trash, it's trash.
People.
I think that was
do you
the best
dig in the trash?
I'm generalizing. I didn't say Gino.
I'm turning into dunks now. I'm getting emotional.
I see that.
I think that's the best Adidas Yeezy there is.
What?
The 750?
Yeah, the high top. And I'm
now I want you to leave.
I'm under the impression they don't make it because it was too high production cost, and even at a higher retail, they're having a hard time justifying it. But it's interesting because a lot of people don't like it. It is what it is. But that shoe was a heavy inspiration for Jerry Lorenzo's Air Fear God 1, and everyone loves that sneaker. It's the same box. Is it?
Whoa, talk about. Is it inspiration? Do we know that? Because just because they're similar doesn't mean it's the same.
I was going to say there's some similarities.
I mean, I can't. I know I don't have factual proof.
I was going to say you got Mayor calling you. Had Jerry Lorenzo call you.
I've met him.
I know he's gonna call me next week.
I know. I met him before the shoes dropped at Complex Con. He was wearing them. I took a picture. I mean, I was asking him a million questions. He's a cool guy. I'm just saying I see inspiration from the Yeezy 750, but it was more well received by sneakerheads.
Because it looks better.
It does look better.
I agree. I like both.
Like it looks better. Like because it
looks way better.
Just because it's a boot doesn't mean that they're the same.
Well, no, I mean the boxes are extremely similar, and the fact that they've got the zipper on the backside.
Okay.
And they're a high top cut.
Okay. I agree with you on that end.
They're both futuristic looking sneakers.
No, one looks like a women's snow boot, and the other one actually looks futuristic.
Like a high top moccasin.
Yeah, hold on. Which one is which?
Yeezy looks like a woman's snow boot.
I like the Air Fear God ones, but they look like a boot, a snow boot.
I was going to say they kind of do.
They look like a moon
boot.
You remember those moon boots?
Yeah, the Fear God one, yes. Now the other ones, the low cut ones, they look like women boots
the
too.
Air Raids.
No, not the air raid.
Or
Is
something,
it the air raid?
something
Yeah,
raid.
It's the one that folds down.
I like that
With
one.
like the X.
And it has like the strings going around the ankle.
No, that's the.
That's the mock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the mock. I like that one too.
I don't know about that.
I thought that one was straight. I like that one.
Every time I see that boot, I think about the Detroit Furs. Remember that commercial? Every time I see that boot. Remember that commercial?
Only people in Detroit.
I was gonna say, if you live outside Detroit, you're not gonna get that. But you remember that commercial though? It was like the woman in the fur coat in the winter.
Oh man, hey, wait, hold up. Didn't they have like someone? Wasn't
Are they
somebody on
still
a
open?
horse? No, Dietrich Furs is closed.
Oh man,
They
that's
gotta
fucked
be.
up.
Wasn't somebody riding a horse in that commercial too?
Yes.
Yeah, like black people don't ride fucking horses.
No, we don't.
In the snow.
But that commercial was a boss
Not in
though.
the snow.
That commercial made me want a fur, and I was like 5.
I think that commercial made
That
everybody
commercial
want
was
a fur.
that was old school suave right there, man.
The fact that you sung it out though.
Cause man, that thing still like I remember that commercial vividly, man. You remember the commercial, cameraman? See, there you go. See, like that commercial was dog. And they didn't even say nothing. That's all they said. They just said their name and that was it.
They didn't have to.
Exactly. That's how you know you got buying product.
So it's better than like
Your product sells itself. Like
It's better than like
you see this coat. It's like minus 40 degrees and that's all she got on is this coat. She warm as hell.
So what about a Joey Porter commercial?
I can't
Not
remember.
Joey Porter. Is that Joey Porter or no? That's
Nobody outside Detroit is gonna get this segment.
Yeah,
like
no,
that,
no.
dog. I want to
Like-
find that
or like
commercial. You looking for the
Sibley's-
commercial?
No, I'm trying to enter the plus raffle for this Atlas.
Do you even
Oh,
remember
God.
Dietrich Furs?
I know he does. He got a couple of them.
Who?
Dunks? What are we talking about?
Dietrich
would-
Furs.
Hey, that would be some shit to
Somebody,
resell.
dog. I was gonna say
Like,
you gonna
for
flip
real,
anything. Flip
yeah.
those.
Flip you a mink, man.
You know what's flipping right now?
What's that?
Outdoor commercial heaters, because we're at 50% occupancy at restaurants, and they're opening their outdoor patios, and it's getting colder out, and it's too late in the season to up production.
I'm not saying
Welcome to the Sneaker Box Podcast, sponsored by Home Depot.
I'm not saying it's not logical.
No,
I'm not saying it's not
I'm
logical.
saying you
but
could go get like a 40,000, 400,000, whatever it is, BTU commercial heater outdoor for a restaurant
I
patio.
feel like if
$150. You go to a restaurant, eat dinner. Hey, it's cold. Hey, I got these heaters, $400.
if Tool Time had a podcast, like that would definitely be a segment right there.
I used to be able to make the noise that Tim.
Jesus.
That wasn't bad, right?
The things we segue to.
Hold up, wait a minute. So, in home improvement, is that really how white people's households are?
Jews don't do manual labor, but I assume like other white
Y'all
people.
did.
Right? Yeah.
Shout out to the
That was
pyramids.
always kind of like a misconception.
We have something in common.
After Egypt, they was like, never again.
Somebody else do this.
Nah.
Crack the whip.
Yeah. Next time we're gonna be other side of the whip. All right, so
Let's bring it back.
I'll just. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Dang, let me lose my train of thought though.
Enough of that.
I got a sidetrack for a minute, but another hot topic is GOAT having issues selling clothing, including Supreme right now.
Yeah. So I was gonna get to that later, but since you brought it up, so that issue, let me pull it up. Now that's great. I mean, this once again goes back to what we were talking about, like the whole copyright thing, like GOAT selling. I think they were trying to sell apparel.
Yeah.
And so now that they're trying to sell apparel, another company
Called GOAT.
jumped in and said, not so quick or not so fast.
Yeah, I mean, that, to me, that's one of those things where, first and foremost, you're supposed to do your research anyway.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. When you copyright something, you're supposed to do
Yeah.
your due diligence and look to see if there's anything similar.
I mean, they
to,
getting too much money. They're supposed to have somebody that should be able to look into that for 'em.
You would think the lawyers or whoever you paying on staff to do that type of stuff, whatever. But this kind of reminds me of like the WWFE. You know how there's the WWF. Like
Yeah,
the longest time.
I remember the best part was that little slogan. We took the F out.
Get the F out. Yeah, that was actually kind of clever.
That was hilarious.
That's kind of clever on their part, and it still feels weird. Even after all these years, it feels
It's
weird
still-
saying WWE.
It's still the WWF.
Yeah, to me,
Yeah.
in my heart.
And not the World
Wildlife
Wildlife
Foundation.
Foundation. Yeah, there we go.
Which honestly, if I was the judge, I would just rule in the favor of wrestling anyway. Because I'm like, nobody cares.
New World Order, DX, the Click, that's all that matters.
Look, all I know is if I would have been in the courtroom, I would have started like we just.
I don't care what argument.
We gonna have a hardcore match. Damn it!
I don't care what argument the World Wildlife Foundation would have came in there with. I'm like, okay, obviously people care more about this than this, so
right,
guilty.
Fuck them animals.
Yeah.
As PETA is probably calling in right now.
Hold on. See, this is Mayor texting me right now, but I'm not having him call in.
Have him call in.
No.
I can focus momentarily.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna say we're not doing the show tonight.
You better than me. I would have had him call in.
No, for dunks, I'm not gonna put him in that spot.
If he has any interest in speaking, I'd rather do it off air first, just to
clear
get
the
everyone
air.
on the same page.
You suck. He just told me I suck. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, it sounds like we're both hotheads, but he's got more clout, and I'm not trying to piggyback off it, and it was misconstrued. So.
All right, next topic. Yeah.
Anyway, going back to GOAT. So, but I just want you to know, like, that's how he talks to everybody. But anyway, GOAT. So apparently they're being sued.
I guess I probably could pull up the article as well. I suck.
So London label GOAT Fashion Limited, known for its array of snappy dresses, coats, and trousers, has won an injunction against the sneaker retail GOAT Group in the U.S. to stop them from selling clothing. And I guess that's the next move for everybody. Everybody, once you create a brand, the next move is to create apparel or something that
shit getting real tired right now.
Your listeners, fans, or whoever, something tangible, I guess, that they can have.
Not everybody should do it, though.
We're going to do it. Anyway.
That's coming, though.
That's different.
Cool. Yeah.
According to court documents, a federal judge in Manhattan is preliminarily enjoined the GOAT, the sneaker streetwear platform, from selling apparel and apparel accessories using the GOAT trademark. Now, is it the name or the logo? Well, they don't even have a logo. It's just their logo is literally GOAT, like the name.
But it's probably, a lot of times, sometimes it's what's that? The font that it's used in, or maybe it could be the black background with the white letter. I don't know. There's always a bunch of bullshit, kind of like tied to it. A certain way how it's put together.
According to court documents in December 2019, GOAT Fashion began a trademark infringement and breach of contract lawsuit against 1661 Inc., which does business as GOAT Group, which I didn't know that. 1661 Inc. Okay. And that's crazy, though, because they're a London-based company, and I'm guessing they're suing them here, or they're suing them in London? No, they're suing them here because it was a judge in Manhattan. Okay. In the lawsuit, GOAT Fashion claimed it owns the trademark rights to GOAT in the U.S. for clothing specifically. The fashion label sells through its own store, its e-commerce site, and an array of retailers, including Matches Fashion, Farfetch, and Harrods. There's a Harrods here in the U.S.?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so that must be just in London. Okay. According to court papers, 1661 entered into a consent agreement. Oh, okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Entered into a consent agreement with GOAT Fashion in 2017 after the U.S. Trademark Office refused to register 1661's GOAT mark in connection with its online marketplace. So back in 2017, GOAT. Okay, so Mayor. He wants to just know if I relate the message. All right, anyway. So back in 2017, GOAT tried to register the trademark for GOAT, for the app. But because GOAT Fashion already had it in the U.S., the U.S. Trademark Office refused. And that's another thing, too. You can save yourself money because when you file, you have to pay. And when they get denied, you don't get that money back. So that's another thing right there, too. So they filed, got refused, and so they worked out a deal with GOAT Fashion to basically allow them to trademark, but only as, I guess, an online marketplace, like they've been doing. That's the thing, though. Like, you walked into that deal, though. So why would you?
Now they feel like they're too big for their own britches.
Well, I guess. Okay, let me continue to read this. The U.S. Trademark Office's refusal specifically cited GOAT Fashion's prior GOAT registrations, finding a likelihood of consumer confusion. In the consent agreement, 1661 agreed to sell sneakers and not clothing or clothing accessories in order to obtain a GOAT trademark registration for its online marketplace for sneakers. So they came to an agreement not to sell clothing, only for these motherfuckers to go back and renege. So that's the part that frustrates me about companies. Like, they get to the point where they get so big that they feel like they can just do whatever they want to. Like, they figure either one, they're just going to, like, outmaneuver you in court. Well, like, for somebody like me and you, they got all the money, so they're just, even if we have a case, they're just going to drag it out and cost us money until we just drop it.
But that's going to be money that you're going to pay.
Huh?
That's going to be money that you're going to pay, right?
To what?
If me and you had a case against somebody.
No.
Because you got all the money.
No, I ain't right? You the CEO of Pepsi? What you talking about?
You be flying on the private jet with Mark Parker?
You be flying in your own private jet with this Pepsi logo on the side.
Nah, whatever.
Anyway. So
we got a new flavor of Crush.
Do you?
Sour Patch.
I don't know. That sounds like diabetes.
I've heard it tastes like it.
Yeah, I don't know what diabetes tastes
like. I can't even want to taste it because
I don't even want to. I feel like I got diabetes just thinking
sugar.
about it. Yeah.
Don't you need to try it?
I'm down.
Cool. Jeez, you gonna be our guinea pig?
Yeah, basically you white. That's what they do.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah, see. When do they ever turn anything down?
They. Who's they?
Them.
But no. So that's the part that frustrates me though. Is like, so GOAT trying to get his trademark was like, okay, cool, we're gonna sign this agreement. We're not gonna sell clothing, only to turn around and sell clothing. Not even 3 years later.
Well, I guess how long was that trademark supposed to be for? Like, what's the time frame on it? Like, does it run out at some point?
I don't think it does. I think a patent runs out.
No, trademarks do, and so do copyrights. That's why you'll hear, like, one of the dumb things, like, so It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
The only reason why that's, like, a traditional holiday movie is because it reverted back to public domain, and so they didn't have to pay royalties on playing it, so TV stations just started playing it 24 hours a day. That's the only reason why that movie became the holiday movie.
Who made that movie?
That was Jimmy Stewart.
No. I mean, what studio? Well, whatever studio it is, got to be pissed right now. That's just money they losing. Anyway.
So then that's probably how GOAT, the app, tried to sneak
I think it's either 25 or 50 years.
I was going to say, it's like,
it's a while.
Never mind.
It's not a short time.
Yeah, it's not a year or nothing. So in July 2019, 1661 approached GOAT Fashion for its consent to sell apparel, and GOAT Fashion declined. No fucking shit. Why would they agree with that? Why would they say, you know what, let's change our minds. We sell fashion, you want to sell fashion, we have the same name. Yes. Why would
I just feel like
you just signed it? This was in 2019.
I feel like this was one of those agreements where they were writing numbers on the napkin and just sliding them back to each other.
That's what it feels like.
And then GOAT Fashion just got up and walked away.
My whole thing is, you signed a deal in 2017, 2019, you come with this bullshit like, hey, we want to sell clothes now. 2 years later, bro.
They couldn't wait.
Come on, man.
They probably got in good with good graphic designer and was like, we got to drop this shit.
Regardless of that, 3 months later in October 2019, 1661 began selling apparel through a smartphone mobile. So
they wanted to get
so
caught.
Even though they disagreed and said no, it was like, fuck it, we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. They wanted to get caught.
Prompting GOAT Fashion to file his lawsuit last December. According to the court papers, the parties discussed a potential settlement, but after 1661 started to expand its reach and sell apparel on his website last February, GOAT Fashion filed an emergency motion for a preliminary injunction. Who's that, Guru? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
What's up? Who's this?
This is Guru.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Oh, man, you sound like somebody's house phone.
You sound like somebody's house phone.
I'm grateful for this. I thought I was going to get a sneaker box introduction. You know what I'm saying?
You would, yeah. Like, had you called at the beginning of the show, probably.
It's quality.
Yeah, so, but that's why I was going.
No, you sound like you called him from Aquaman's basement.
Calling parts unknown.
You sent me to Avenger Tower for a mission. So
I would like to think Tony Stark had a better signal, but
I got some place I can send you for a mission.
I don't do brothels.
Wow. no, glad that you could join us. We were kind of talking about this GOAT situation. So basically, to kind of bring you up to speed, so GOAT was trying to get a trademark, but there was already a company named GOAT Fashion that already had the trademark. So they worked out a deal where it's like, okay, we'll let you get the trademark only if you keep it to your online marketplace for sneakers. 2 years after that, GOAT, the sneaker company, is like, no, we want to sell clothes now. GOAT Fashion said no. GOAT App said, all right, well, fuck you anyway. We're going to do it and sell clothes anyway. And so now they're getting sued.
Which I don't understand. You knew going into the selling of sneakers that you want to eventually sell clothes because your counterpart or your adversary does the same thing. So you want to get into the same lane. You said, yeah, just so you can keep the trademark so you can have to rebrand, thinking you can finish your way out there. And it's like,
bruh, hey, that's what I need you to do. I need you to hang up, go outside, and then call us back.
all right.
Or go in that one corner that worked.
It's like he disappeared like a cartoon. It was like the little circle like went away. Like, oh man, Guru, man. Calling on a Boost mobile phone. So recently, after the court's initial decision, the judge was forced to issue a new order to GOAT Group for urgent and complete compliance with the preliminary injunction. The judge is also allowing GOAT Fashion to follow.
You told him to call right back.
I didn't even go outside that fast.
Hello?
Yeah.
Now you sound clear.
Yeah, you sound much clearer.
Yeah, I'm in the same spot, but
Yeah, it's starting to break up.
But huh?
It's starting to break up.
It's rough. It's rough there in Avengers Tower, man. You need to tell him to hold up the Tesseract
right here.
Tell him to hold up the Tesseract.
I can just see Guru just moving to different positions in his phone. I mean, in the room. Yeah.
This is good. Y'all hear me? I'm clear.
Yeah, you sound clear right now.
Okay, I'll stand right here. I won't budge.
Captain America's shield might be able to be used as a satellite dish.
No.
God jokes. Yeah, I mean.
So what were you saying?
No, I was saying like that was like when they agreed to those terms prior to, you knew that you were going to sell clothes eventually because your counterpart / adversary StockX sells clothing, so you knew it. They just said yes so they can get the trademark business out the way, and then think later on they could finesse their way to clothing. When since it's on legal paper and you did it, I don't understand why you think you're going to try to win this when it's not. When you clearly had preset agreements. So, I mean, that was just kind of dumb on their part. It was just lazy. They didn't want to rebrand. And whoever filed their trademark should have told them, yo, this company already has this name. But they didn't. So now you're in this predicament.
Right. No, I mean, I agree with you. That's why before we got into it heavily, as far as the topic, it felt like it had similarities to the WWE situation, whereas they had an agreement about how they could go about using the word or the acronym WWF, and of course Vince McMahon was like, yeah, screw you, and just went crazy with it because WWF was all over the place in the late 90s.
Attitude Era.
Man. And so
I wish it would come back.
Man, they're not coming back. As soon as they went public, it was like.
I mean, even when they had newer baby faces like John Cena, they kind of tried to keep it PG and Disney.
Yeah, like honestly, trust me, if they had a board of directors back when Sable had the hands instead of a bra.
God.
Oh, never.
Yeah, that ain't flying, bro.
It was at that moment I knew what business I wanted to go into.
Poor Mark Mero.
even I don't think you need to be the business.
Okay, you need to move back to whatever spot you were in 5 minutes ago.
Bro, I'm standing. I'm literally haven't moved. You hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah, I haven't really have not moved. I'm standing here. But I feel like as far as the stuff, even if they didn't go public, times have changed. So things that wasn't sensitive to us are very sensitive now. So the D-Generation X, talking about sucking and all that, like saying that now, man, it's over.
Mayor must have been a member of DX.
That's a good one.
That was.
You're supposed to ring the bell.
takes too long.
Yeah, it does.
I know. Where's the bell at? There it is. Hand it to Dunks. Dunks will be the official bell ringer of the show today.
There you go.
Easily offended.
No. But no, you're right though. You're 100% correct. I don't know, but going back to the GOAT and GOAT fashion situation, I don't even know how GOAT app has elected down. I don't even know what they thought was going to happen.
I mean, again, it sounded like they were trying to get caught.
Yeah, or they just thought, you know what?
They're growing rapidly, and like they expanded into China, and maybe they're just not focusing where they need to be.
Or maybe they just thought that the risk was worth the reward. You know, like, okay, we're going to get sued, but, you know, we're going to sell so many clothes. So
I've actually tried to sell clothing on GOAT, and it's listed, but when you go to sell yours, they say, we're not currently accepting this. And this was before all this news came out. So I think it's more of like an in-house operation at this point, and it's getting shut down quick.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they just thought they was going to sell that much clothing to where, you know, the money they would make was worth the lawsuit.
They're not moving volume because unless it's like a box logo, they're not even letting people like me ship in.
So I wonder if...
But they have the stuff for sale.
Well, like how you said...
No, not now.
Well, like how you said...
As of today, maybe not.
They moved you said they distribute to China? Or they ship to China now?
Yeah.
So I wonder if maybe them applying for that copyright, maybe was that for them thinking that they would be able to then be able to ship elsewhere outside the U.S.?
Most places out the U.S. other than Europe don't even like respect copyright law.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
especially China.
I'm gonna say, well, Jordan did win. That was a shock though.
Yeah, that took a while too.
That took a long time.
I mean, you go to Israel. They
he had to sell
Kit Kat.
He had to sell $2 billion. He had to sell $2 billion a year over 25 years for him to win that case.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is Nike. I mean, because it wasn't just Jordan Brand sewing. That was like the full weight of Nike sewing. So, you know, that's a big conglomerate versus GOAT, which is, you know, is it $1 billion company yet? I want to say it is.
Who, GOAT?
Yeah. I don't even feel like $1 billion companies even.
I would assume so because Foot Locker's invested.
Yeah, but I don't even want to say $1 billion companies are like. I don't feel like that unique.
Stadium Goods, I think.
Yeah, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like $1 billion companies are that unique anymore. Remember back in the day when like a quarterback would throw like a 300-yard game and that was like something.
Yeah.
And now like everybody and their mama's like, you know, you can have a bad game and still throw like 240 to 300.
I threw a 300-yard game.
Current valuation is $1.75 billion.
See. But I just feel like every company.
That's why we need the older white guy.
Doing remotely well is going to be valued at $1 billion.
Kanye values himself at $3 billion when experts are saying it's hard to justify even one.
Well, just remember, valuations are entirely fictitiously created.
I was going to say, yeah, that's another thing.
Like
too,
you basically get to invent your own valuation.
Exactly.
I feel I'm worth at least $250,000.
Nobody's willing to pay that though.
Well, he just said we make it up, and that's
nobody's offering GOAT $1.75 billion.
Right. Exactly.
No, I feel like if they're invested,
it's based on potential investing. Yeah.
Nobody's offering Dunks $2.
They're part of.
Basically, is a lot of it is
$250 for Dunks.
A lot of it is based on projections.
Those Dunks.
A lot of it is based on projections. Like people see the trend and like, okay, well, if you continue this trend, you're going to make X amount of dollars. That doesn't mean they have $1.7 billion of value.
Where's the one old guy that be going? The old guy that be talking.
Buffett?
No, the old white guy that be talking about all the sneaker companies and footwear and all of that.
Oh, Matt Powell.
Matt Powell. Yeah, where is he at for this?
I like
so
him.
Matt Powell, I man,
a lot of people give him a hard time
because he does.
He's a statistics analytics kind of guy.
Yes.
Not a sneakerhead. So he looks at things slightly differently.
But he refuses to add context to the numbers.
I've gotten into it with him.
Me too.
But in like
Did he tell you to suck his dick?
No.
That's gonna be the theme of the show.
I'll butt heads
even
with
Dave.
lots of people, but it's always like I like to engage with other people in the community.
Oh my God.
You know.
He's calling me. All right, I'm gonna take this because I know he's gonna blow my phone up. Just everybody be quiet. What's up, man?
Wake your lazy ass up.
Why I gotta be lazy?
I don't know. Sound good.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, what is you in New York? We got in the same time. It's like what 8:20.
8:20. You lazy?
Well, I work nights, so.
Oh, you got a job too? You doing good?
What? You just not realize I had a job. What did you think I did?
I thought you was a podcaster.
I mean, I am that too. But did you think I was living off podcast money?
No, I didn't even know there was a such thing as podcast money.
I didn't either. Well, we used to have podcast money when we was with Crep.
Oh, fuck Crep.
You said it, not me. Well, you know what? I'm saying it with you. Fuck Crep.
What your man said?
Actually, you know what? I just met up with him. Huh?
Oh, he with you now?
Yeah.
Tell him I said to go fuck himself.
Wow.
Let's go with you.
Wow.
I'm good. All right, so he's right here.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'll tap in.
Did
honestly,
you want to tell him that he was in on the show and being recorded?
No, I'll tap in real quick. And I was saying earlier, he gave me the message. I said I was trying to dead it. It wasn't a personal attack. I see what you're saying. And on the post, on a graphic that was humorous, I had actually made a statement addressing the situation. Whether you saw it or not before yours, it is what it is. And the simple point wasn't a personal attack. We were just always talking resell, what's resell. And I said moving something for a profit is resell.
But let me ask you a question. If you don't know me from a can of paint, who are you to judge whether my foot shrunk or not when I lost 130 pounds? Who are you to assume that I'm full of shit and my foot didn't shrink and I just do this, that, and the third because you felt like getting a little bit of clout on the internet show?
I mean, I hear you, and this is going to give me even more.
Oh boy.
Don't stutter. Don't bitch up now. I'm asking you a fucking question.
I said what I had to say, and if you took it offensively, I am sorry. And that's that.
Think of this full of shit. I hate nothing worse than a bitch ass nigga that want to talk shit and then humble himself later. The fuck out of here.
I will say this, and tell me if I'm wrong, Mayor. When we had our conversation, I did say that his beef was mostly with us because we go after resellers.
I understand how it was misconstrued,
I understand that, but when you sitting here talking about there's no way in the world my foot shrunk, his foot size and a half, and I'm like, you don't know me, my brother. I've been rich before you were born. You know what I'm saying? I've been rich before you. Been selling drugs since I was 12. And I had my first million when I was 19 years old, bro. Don't talk to me about I'm doing this for that, this, that, the third. Like, you're talking to the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit here and insinuate one thing and talk bullshit when you have no fucking clue of the fact.
Hey, I hear where you're coming from, and that's why I wanted to take the call with you. And I'm glad we addressed it, and I hope we can move forward truly.
I ain't got nothing to say, bro. You don't want to see me because I already see what kind of person you are. You're the person that talks shit and then you go apologize later. You're the worst kind of punk.
Nah,
I figured it was better to do it on air than not. I initially wanted to talk privately,
you're the worst
but
kind of punk. You the nigga that talks shit and then run behind the scenes and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Nah, that shit is whack.
Now, look, in his defense, though, like I said, and we had this conversation the other day, his beef was mostly with us because, like I said, we always go after resellers and stuff, and so he didn't see the difference, and so that's why we had the conversation about what is and what isn't reselling. On top of that, now the other stuff, I guess that's between y'all.
I'm not trying to go back and forth and look for clout, and I understand if you're upset and don't like me, and truly I'm sorry for what I said, and I really don't have much more to add to it, and I don't want to make it worse, to be honest. And I get what you're saying, and really that's that.
I hear you.
So other than that, how you doing today?
Ain't soup different bowl. I thought I was gonna do your raggedy ass show and give you the best show.
Now, why I gotta be raggedy though? You've been on our show multiple times. It can't be that raggedy.
Yeah, I love you.
I know, and that's what I be trying to.
Have a bad day.
You too.
I'll call you later. I actually got to jump on this thing real quick. Fat Joe just asked me to do something for him real quick.
Dog, put him on three-way.
No, he's on the show. His manager just called me and asked me to do him a favor.
Oh shit! All right, so you gonna get him on the show was one day or what?
I'm not getting on the show. He need me to do him a favor because he can't do it right now. I got to take a call for him.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Yep. All right, so for one, we're definitely editing that part out. I do not want that. I do not want that smoke. Wow. But no, I will say this to you on the air. Well, I guess since we're editing it out,
there should be editing, and
I'm gonna edit this part out for sure.
What was originally said the first time we all had this discussion? Okay, the weight loss thing. That was,
I think that's what he took beef with the most.
And I'm saying that was an ignorant thing on my part, and that's where it got misconstrued, blown out of proportion. But like he said, the more we talk about it, the more clout I'm chasing, whatever. Like it's really not about that to me. Like,
but I will say this. I'm gonna say
it
this.
was a reselling.
But I'm gonna say this. But I'm gonna say this to you real quick. Hold on, Guru. I'm gonna say this to you real quick. I'm gonna look you dead in your eye. I respect you for the fact that you actually took that phone call. You said what you said, especially to Mayor, because Mayor is Mayor.
I mean, honestly, it was hesitant. I pissed off a lot of people. It happens, but at the end of the day, like,
you pissed off Mayor. You didn't piss off a lot of people.
But what I'm saying is, like, my intention, like, I'll stand up for myself here, there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So be it. Like, this isn't politics. It's sneakers.
But no, I'm just saying I respect you for even doing that, because you could have. Because like I said, I was just gonna talk to him and get him back off the phone.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not looking for attention, but like I want to be a part of the community, and he's a big part of it. Like I'm not looking for enemies in the sneaker world.
I'm gonna smooth it over. I'll smooth it over, but because I don't think it's that deep. But no, I do respect you for jumping in on the conversation because you didn't have to. I give you that.
Let me say, go ahead. Well, look, I'm gonna say this, Dunks. Like,
I've gotten into it with everyone here, so I'm aware I don't always handle things right.
But we never came
into it with me.
But no, the only person you got into it was Guru, because me and you never got into it like that.
Well, at the beginning of this show, I almost lost my shit.
Because I said some shit he said, but even then, I didn't disrespect you. I didn't say.
I thought we were cool.
Right, I didn't attack you.
You're the one who flip flops.
Ooh, man, whoa. Damn. Should I not? Should I edit this out? No, look. So this is what I say. This is what I say. This is what I say. We've had disagreements. We've had disagreements, but I never crossed that line of disrespect. I never called you out your name. I never said anything as far as you were stupid or anything like that. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't speak for anybody else. The only other time I thought it even crossed the line was that time you and Guru got into it. And I even called Guru.
That shit was great.
That shit was crazy.
That was great.
That was the only time that I actually felt like, okay, shit going south. Let me jump in.
I didn't even feel like it was really going south like that.
It was,
because I felt like
it was a little tense.
But I felt like kind of like
okay, maybe it didn't go south, but I felt like it was going in that direction.
I don't think either one of them were gonna let it get to that point.
If
I don't know, I just didn't want it to get to that point.
If I say something wrong or do something wrong, I don't mind being corrected or taking responsibility for it. Just some situations I don't think should always be addressed on air when you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, with the mayor situation, like I'm looking at it from a standpoint, okay.
It definitely went way worse than I expected, I'll tell you that.
It went exactly the way I expected because I know mayor.
But
Go ahead,
let me say this. We kind of told when we had this conversation, we were trying to get you to see the point before that came because we know who he is and he's older. Like the people in your age group, y'all can do that back and forth and be cool. We older people, so if you say that, keep that same energy when we confront you about it.
Yep.
And that's what his bigger issue was not even what you said. It was just like, if that's how you felt, say how you felt. But when you just start, with his eyes,
the conversation could have gone two ways, and I could have kept rehashing it and going at it, but I'm choosing to,
And that's what
it's like you chose the high road.
But I even said that to Mayor. I'm like, look, if we having a logical conversation,
the foot shoe size weight loss that opened my eyes. That was an ignorant thing I said, but I'm focused on the resale thing. I think we're looking at different parts of the conversation.
I did not think. Me personally, I didn't think
you can't address the resale without identifying the reason. Resellers sell for what? Profit, and some go for clout. He sold his collection because it was no longer used to him. That was the line in the road. The actions were
I still feel a way about the reselling aspect, but don't want to continue on this topic.
No, trust me, I understand where you're coming from. Trust me, I do.
That's what we're just trying to get you to.
In your defense.
I get it. I see both sides.
In your defense, though, I will say I did not see it as a change of energy. I saw it as somebody,
like I said,
listening and saying, okay, you know what? Y'all made a valid point. Okay, I can see where you're coming from, so therefore I changed my stance slightly. Yeah. I can understand that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole point of having a conversation. Like if we having a conversation, we're both listening, and I make a valid point and you acknowledge it, that should alter your point of view.
It's not like you Donald Trumped it. It basically just said everything that came in, you just like blew it off.
Fake news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just was like, no, that doesn't mean anything. I'm still going to stand by my point.
So, like, I disagree there. But at the same time, like Guru said, I do understand because, I guess I would be considered old school slightly. I don't know. I'm 36.
I see all perspectives. I said for pretty much all
But
I
can
had to say
understand
about it. But like, there's times where I'm a hothead. There's times where I run my mouth, and this is one of them.
I can understand the weight loss thing. I can see him being mad about that. Because they make it seem like he lied about like the reason why he sold his collection.
I guess it was. No, I'm not even gonna find comment.
No, I'm just saying I can see why he'd be upset about that because it's why does he have to lie about why he sold his collection?
But kind of like what Dunk said though. What he said
that might have just been like a moment where I was just like looking for backup or like okay,
Yeah.
But almost like what you said before. Like
just now today?
No, what he said a couple weeks ago.
Okay. No, he said backup. I didn't know what he meant by that.
I mean, like when I the weight loss thing, I was probably just throwing that in there, like not thinking just.
But that's what I'm saying,
argument,
and that's the thing about perception, though, because I don't think you meant anything by it.
That's
but at the same time,
is,
I can understand why he would hear that and be like, "Motherfucker, I'm mayor. I ain't gotta lie about why we sold our collection." You know what I'm saying? And knowing how he is with all the bravado he has, like you see how he talks to me. But
well, at first I was like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like Guru," and then I realized what was going on. I was like,
No, it's no. I'm never going to edit this out because I don't want it to.
You guys have seen me. I don't like backing down, but at the end of the day, if I did something
No,
wrong,
I don't.
I am sorry. And
I don't think
like,
you. I don't think it was a matter of backing down. I think you saw where you went wrong. You apologized. Like, he's still upset about it.
That's what I was gonna say. Because you even said you just said it. Like what you said may have been taken out of context.
Oh, everybody calling me right now. Hold on.
Like you.
What's up?
Yeah. But let me.
Oh, yeah, you just missed it.
Missed what?
So we're doing a show right now, just so you know. So in case nobody knows what's going on, the whole show has just been disarray.
But we got it recorded.
Yes, we got it in the vault.
We not gonna put that on.
We're not gonna put that out there.
I'm gonna make sure.
I promise you.
Come on,
I'm gonna edit that out. Cameraman, edit out that part.
Parts. I don't know.
I mean, put it this.
I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
I did out the first few minutes. You could leave that phone call.
You know what? I think he might be right.
The first few minutes of it.
The first part of
first half of it.
With that phone call.
Look,
I think the phone
whatever
call was
you
raw.
comfortable with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you edit it out a few episodes ago, but at this point,
I'm gonna let you make that call.
We'll let you pick on it. Like I said.
Honestly,
sleep on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes.
Sleep on it.
Whatever.
Tell me tomorrow.
With at this
no.
So we can move forward.
Tell me tomorrow.
Just sleep on it, man.
All right.
Just sleep on it.
All right. I gotta bust up y'all to get a little Guru ready for bed. But
I forgot you was
y'all.
there.
All right, no, honestly.
You said what?
We forgot you was there, Guru.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll holler at y'all.
Yep. All right, so in case people don't know, we're now joined by I Sell Sneakers Not Dreams on Instagram. One of my favorite people in the sneaker community.
That's right, putting sugar on grits.
Oh my God, no, we don't do that.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. We don't do that.
Hold on. What's the name?
We do.
Huh?
What is the name?
I Sell Sneakers Not Dreams.
Is this another reseller?
No. She actually works in retail.
Hold up, you see what he was trying to do there.
I know,
right?
see.
He thought he had one.
She sells shoes, but
By
legitimately.
the seashore.
But hey, but she doesn't sell dreams.
She does not sell dreams.
Yeah.
No.
Hell nah.
Damn.
I need to put that around my name.
Except to me. I'm the only person that gets to dream around here. Okay, that silence did not work in my favor.
Tell her about the Burger King collab on the way.
Say that again so the listeners don't look like, oh, he just hold himself.
Right. You get the dream.
Okay,
no?
cool. All right, bet. What did you just say, Junks?
Tell her about the Burger King collab on the way.
Oh my God.
He probably been telling everybody about this.
No, I just off the top of my head, y'all act like I was working on this
the
shit.
ketchup
Bullshit.
mustard lace packets. That's
All
fire.
right, so Tay, listen. So listen.
Telling you,
So
with the
we were talking
with the pickle lace.
we were talking. Fuck y'all. We were talking about collaborations, and I just pulled out Burger King out of my ass just as a reference point for collaboration. Dunks then asked me.
You shouldn't be pulling Burger King out your
Oh,
ass.
God damn it! So Dunks asked me what they look like, what shoe, whatever. So they started throwing
I wanna know
around
what
different
that look like.
silhouettes. And so then I was like, I would use the Air Jordan 12, and I used because I was like the outsole and the mud guard would be wheat, and then the little heel part with the tab would be like, dark brown with like the red to kind of mimic the the burger and the tomato or whatever. So they laughing and shit. Like, I'm taking this shit because I'm like, yo, this might be a real collab one day. Y'all laughing. No, the Friends and Family Burger King 12s drop. I don't want nobody asking for no pair.
Look, if you do something like that, I hope you say because you're way better than this Travis Scott shit.
Thank you. Thank you, Tay.
Well, wait, hold up. This
You didn't get no like a Happy Meal with his face on the side. You didn't get a goddamn thing.
Thank you.
what? This is my question though.
Like McDonald's. What the fuck am I coming up here to spend this money with y'all? I don't even like this goddamn deal. Y'all better give me something.
So, well, let me ask you this though. So, if C's was to have like a Burger King collab, seriously, what would the C's meal be?
The C's meal?
Yeah.
I gotta think about that one for a while. Like, it was easier coming up with the shoe than it is the meal.
Yeah, because you've been thought about it before.
Yeah,
That's why.
No, I ain't thought about it. I'm just so focused of thinking about shoes that it's like, all right.
I mean, do you go to Burger King a lot?
No, I went there today though.
I have a feeling it would be like a double Whopper.
Whopper
with nuggets on it.
Fuck you, Gino.
Fries in the milkshake.
In the words of Mayor.
No. He gonna have fries coming with his Hershey Sundae.
Suck my dick, Gino.
I know at one point it was either Wendy's or Burger King. They had a bacon in the sundae.
I mean, that's actually a thing, though. You know, people say
Blew
like
my mind. I tried it.
Tay doesn't like bacon, so.
Bacon Air Max 90s are coming
I
back.
don't like bacon.
You like turkey bacon, right?
She don't like meat like that.
I
Vegetarian?
don't eat like meat.
See? Yeah. See? Eerie silence.
Right.
And y'all taking cues from somebody, don't it? She don't even like meat. She don't like bacon, but y'all gonna be like, oh, but she's the go-to for sugar.
I'm leaving that alone.
Correct yourself. I didn't say I didn't like bacon. I said I don't eat it anymore.
What's the
When
difference?
I ate it, I liked it. I don't eat pork
Well,
anymore.
when you like something, you eat it.
But I got beef bacon.
When I like it, I eat. No.
I'm not familiar.
No. I'm trying to turn my life upside
Turkey
down
bacon?
by giving me
Yeah.
pork. I see what's going on here.
I'm trying to convert you to the pork side.
No. Like, I probably end up in a hospital at this point. I haven't eaten pork in years.
Damn. I can't even imagine.
That's like when somebody becomes a
Oh,
vegetarian.
fuck you, Dunks.
Or vegan or something.
Told you that's why that Jordan 12 collab came.
Right. I'm about to
Top
call
of the
Mayor
head.
back. That's what I'm about to do. Nah, anyway. Any shoes you looking forward to coming up?
No.
That's the emphatic no.
You
I
see,
might-
that's what I said. Like, there is nothing worth hype coming
I'm
out.
disappointed in these sneaker holidays coming up. There's nothing where I have to, oh my God, I gotta get this. No, I'm not interested.
Oh, well, I was gonna say the Fire Red Forest, but I already know. Tell them how you feel about Forest.
They hurt.
What's wrong with your feet?
I don't like Forest.
She don't like Forest at all. Like she don't like some of the most beloved Jordans. She don't like.
Between 4s and 11s, I'd pick the 4.
She hates the 11s. I feel,
What about threes? Because threes and fours feel somewhat similar.
No, they don't feel the same, but I don't really wear a lot of 3s either. I got like cement 3s and stuff, but I don't wear a lot of 3s.
Told you she weird.
Oh, yeah,
I love her, but she weird.
I was
I'm
gonna.
not weird.
Yeah, that's
Because who don't like 3s, 4s, or 11s?
or
Hey,
bacon.
You know
Or
what
bacon.
you know what I'm looking forward to that no one cares about?
What?
The
I mean,
lazy.
you know what I'm saying? We could just fight. We just squab all of this out right now.
I bet. I'm about to. All right, I'm catching a fight right now.
There's a lot of tension on this show.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
a
gonna
lot.
say, yeah, a lot.
Everybody want
Lot.
to fight now.
But no, tomorrow those laser blue Air Max 90s or the Air Max 3s are dropping. They dropped in Europe a while ago, that's why they call them Air Max 3s.
Didn't they drop that Air Max 90 as an Air Max 91? Well, Air Max 90/1 as well. That laser blue color. Like
Possibly.
a year ago or something.
Yeah, I didn't like that silhouette. So
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
pay much
trash.
attention.
Real quick.
But you like the Sean Witherspoon Air Max 1.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't
Yeah.
it? Real quick, Tay, I gotta ask you one last question.
I'm
The
sorry about that.
It's a 97 mixed with a 1.
what's the force that just came out? The Union. The Union Force. What's your thoughts on those?
Those are ugly.
Bam.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them. I do like the little nifty, you know, if you move the little thread on the tongue thing, and you know, was the little fun part of it. I like it, but aesthetically, no, I don't like it.
That's what I said too. And I ain't like his explanation. I actually tried to watch the video. I forgot his name. That runs Union LA. His explanation was just like, I don't know, man. Like looking at that shoe, it's like almost like he went into a room with like Jordan brand designers and they like put a timer on the table. I was like, you got like 1 hour to design this shit. Because like that whole midsole and outsole is just unfinished like a motherfucker. And
they should have gave him some bacon while he was trying to design
maybe
it.
he had enough bacon in his system. Yeah.
You guys are looking forward to this, aren't you?
Yes.
I actually like the 16.
I like the Jordan 16 Chuck. I like both of them, the Chuck Taylors and the Jordan 16s. I'm not a big fan of that price though.
I don't love the Chucks, but I'd buy the pack.
I'm not a big. I am too. When does that come out?
What would you do? What would you do
tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Fuck.
And I've been talking on the Underground Discord. A lot of people aren't going for them, so you have a shot.
Hell yeah.
What would you do with that pack?
I'd wear the 16s, and honestly, the Converse I got to see in person and reassess. But things like that are hard to sell when you don't have a box.
That's true. Because it's all one box, right?
I'm assuming so.
That's at least what I've seen in the pictures.
I don't know. I still rock Converse. Just this pair, it's.
I feel like I gotta buy 16s just to show that there's support for the 16s. So Jordan Brand has moved to make more of them.
I like Shrouds. I love 17s more than 16s.
In my mind, you said I like shrooms. That's what I heard.
That's what my mind wanted to go there too.
Hey, what's his name said he was selling drugs since he was 12. Maybe he's got some mushrooms.
Hey, wow. Definitely might need to edit that part.
That's another phone call for next week.
I hope I didn't just make it.
No,
worse.
you just missed it. I'm not putting it on the.
late.
I'm editing it out the show. Mayor called and he had some words for Dunk.
Why is this on here?
Wow. What kind of word?
Yeah, words that I don't want to air.
We'll cut them and send them to me so I can hear it.
You know what? For your ears only. I might do that. I might just do that just because you're special.
I appreciate it. I want to hear it.
It's legit on there.
You funny. But I'm going to call you back as soon as I get out of the show, though.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Bacon. Get some.
Oh yeah, it is back.
Yeah. You gonna cop these again?
No, I didn't want them the first time.
Why are they on here?
Because everyone returned them, probably.
Probably. That had to be one of the worst. What are they trying to do? The top 3?
Yeah.
They could have did a better job than that. That just seems so.
I mean, we all said it.
Oh, so okay, so people are listening. They don't know what the hell we're talking about. So I guess the top 3 Jordan 5 is back on the sneakers app or back on the Nike website.
I think it's a mistake.
There's been some real weird things going because I've got monitors, and recently the Drake 10 OVOs in white reappeared.
I saw that.
And the clown-looking Bozo shoe reappeared. The patent leather red, white, and blue Jordan 1.
The Fearless.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's 2 others that appeared that were all scheduled for January 31st at midnight.
Hey, we've been trying to tell y'all
Or December 31st.
There's problems with that app. This has got to prove it.
Yeah. This is all types of weirdness going on. But I mean, I wasn't a big fan of those top 3 5s, man. I think if you're gonna do that, you can do. I feel like this with the 4s, like make one black, one base black, one base white. You know, to play off of that whole because that's what it's going for.
The 5s
that probably would have brought the world
together.
together.
Doing the yellow and red,
and I'm glad they're doing that. Like it's like okay, like that's what makes it. You know that's fully immersing yourself into that theme. Like I feel like they're trying to play it safe sometimes with some of these or colorways that they come out with.
Should they be doing with the themes of the 5s that they're trying to put in that if they just drop the top 3?
Is overdone, and 5's not the best silhouette for that concept, in my opinion.
I feel like any silhouette is the good silhouette. I just think they executed it horribly with that because like the What's that are coming out, I think they're dope. I want them, you know, because I get the like if we're looking
you will
at
wear mismatched shoes.
Yeah, I got the Laker 5s. I mean,
no.
Media Day LeBron 7s.
I'm not talking about shoes that come like already prepackaged like that.
Yeah.
So you will wear a black cement 3 and a white cement 3 at the same time.
I do that with Converse.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't necessarily do that. If the shoe came like that, yes, I would. Okay. But that's such a 90s thing.
See, that's why I'm just asking.
Because we did that in the 90s. That was hot in the 90s where, you know, if you had more than one colorway of a shoe, you wore one and the other. That'll probably come back at some point, like everything else.
Me personally.
Because if you ask me, I never thought bell bottoms would come back outside the 70s and then the late 90s.
Who was wearing bell bottoms?
Every white kid I knew. Except Dunk.
Huh?
Juggalos, the Insane Clown Posse fans.
The girls were wearing bell bottoms in the late 90s.
You've never heard of ICP?
I've heard of Insane Clown Posse, but what's a Juggalo?
That's their fan base.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought they would just be ICP fans.
Well, they're so unique. They've got their
You know, Beyonce got the Beehive.
They got Juggalos.
Yeah.
It sound like
they were.
I don't know where the name Juggalo comes from, but
sound like a drug.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dunks.
Dave.
Right. Either one of the white guys.
Right.
They got the Jinko bell bottom looking pants with the Faygo pop.
That's not my scene.
Insane Clown Posse is about to call me pissed.
Oh, no, they got words for you too.
They're just gonna show up. It's a difference.
Now, as we're talking about GOAT, though, like talking about how they're getting sued, now they did just recently raise $100 million to fund expansion plans. Now, hopefully those expansion plans didn't involve apparel, because...
Did they raise that money, or was that more money given to them by Foot Locker?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Raise money is raise money. It doesn't matter who.
We're just botting Foot Locker to sell on GOAT.
Foot Locker's botting their own. Foot Locker's botting Foot Locker to sell on GOAT.
Now, if you ever want to make an argument with that, I will agree with you on that.
I think Foot Locker's doing that low key.
For sure.
Oh, it's sold out. It's crazy.
Ticketmaster got caught reselling tickets at a higher price.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I do not like the fact that Foot Locker owns GOAT, because now all of a sudden they could just say, "Oh, it's crazy. The shoes sold out," and then just push all the inventory.
Foot Locker owns Kids Foot Locker and Champs and East Bay and
exactly. So now they can just push all that inventory on GOAT and flip it for a higher price.
Yeah, because here you go. You go to a store and you go to try and cop something. Say it came out like a week ago, and they're like, "Yeah, no, we don't have it in store, but yeah, if you pay me about $500 right now, we can ship it to you."
Even beyond that, if they want to play it smoother, they can sell it at retail and undercut all the current resellers because they're still paying MSRP. So they win. It's a win-win no matter what.
I mean, it was going to be a win-win regardless, either with inventory or with costs, or both.
So it doesn't say who gave them $1 million. It just said they raised $100 million in Series E funding.
I was going to say, what the hell they do? They sold Girl Scout
okay,
cookies?
hold on. Check this out.
They had a car wash?
$100 million in Series E funding to further its expansion into new apparel and product categories. So, yeah. That was So that might put a fork or nose plan right there. Wow.
Well, that would be good, like a little fork, plate, and knife, like the emoji, but like patched on the heel.
Oh, on his shoes?
Well, I'm thinking even my shoe now or something.
Oh. Well, I was going to talk about his Whopper 12s. It probably had to be like a...
My shoe would clearly be a dunk, and I'm thinking like a little plate of food or like the chef emoji or something on the heel.
I got other words, but I'm going to save that for off the show.
Thanks, man.
I told you.
You guys
I'm your guy. Dog, come on, man. But I'm the one that flip-flops. I ain't going to let you forget that either.
You want the U of M's?
Dog, that is ruthless.
You know it. No, I don't want them.
And that's why I called you a flip-flop.
Man, whatever, Dunks.
I mean, he got a point, though. That's
the whole moral of this episode, the whole point of this episode is to admit
who's told you to suck their dick?
Edit that out.
Damn, Dave was in it now.
Well, remember that you missed it. Dave came in. He said just because he doesn't comment don't mean he ain't
just because I don't chime in don't mean I'm not paying attention.
Well, I know you listen. But he has a point, though.
What?
As far as you flip-flopping.
You don't flip-flop for shoes?
No. Oh, not like that.
What? Whatever. You have flip-flopped for some shoes before.
No, I flip-flopped on what I felt about shoes. Like, I feel some way about a shoe only to say, you know what? They've grown on me.
I mean, put it this way. If I know that he has a product that I can get right here readily available, rather than me have to pay that $20, $30, $40 extra.
Even if it means selling yourself.
You have to justify working with me?
Yeah, I do. Come on now.
Hey, you know what? One of your homies hit me up. He was great to work with.
Dwight.
Yeah.
Yep, shout out to Dwight. He hit me up, too. Like, yeah, man, your man's
super nice.
He posted it.
Yeah. He said you was good people.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he is.
He's solid. He came in.
I have someone who likes me.
That's what I said. I think y'all both solid.
Well, that's two people.
Listen, I don't have to see.
Can you call him?
It's called Dwight. But no,
you gulp that down.
Man, I'm thirsty. Really?
What did you have?
I had pop. Frozen. It was a frozen Coke or whatever.
And you could only afford a small?
That's all I wanted was a small.
It don't look like it if you was that thirsty.
No, it's been sitting here for like the whole show.
You gonna get another one, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Is there even a Burger King downtown Detroit?
I don't know.
No.
You work
exactly.
down there.
No.
You tell me.
No, I'm telling you, it's not.
It's a couple McDonald's though.
Man, you don't want to go to them. I was in line at one. This was a long time ago. I would tell you 2 stories about McDonald's as well. And this is reason enough not to go.
Hey, the best shoes are the ones that have good stories behind them.
They do. So there's 2 stories about McDonald's, especially the one on Mac and Connor. I would never go there again.
First and foremost, I don't think anybody wants to go over there.
No.
Like
my job is over there.
Regardless.
Once again, this speaks to the whole convenience of McDonald's and how it's on every corner. I'm running late for work.
You ever been over there, Dunks?
No.
Don't go there.
I once went to after hours at
Damn.
6 in John R, though. Let me tell you, I did not fit in. It was pretty bad. I was like,
Bruh. So look. So the first story, I go to McDonald's. I order a 10-piece nugget. No. Yeah, I order a 10-piece nugget. And, they don't say nothing, right? Give me my food. I go about my merry way. I get to work. I sit down on my desk, open up my food. These motherfuckers, instead of giving me 10 nuggets, took 3 or 4 chicken strips and cut them up into 10 pieces. I'm sitting there like, you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, you could have just told me we ain't got no more nuggets, but we do have tenders.
No, they ain't want to lose a sale.
Like, the fact that you took the tenders.
they don't get commission.
The fact that, what?
they must have that day.
The fact that you sold me some cut up tenders and tried to play it off as nuggets.
They hit you with the Warren Lotus.
Basically, that's exactly what they did. Second time,
it's chicken.
And this is a while ago.
Can you actually describe for me the difference between a chicken nugget and a cut up chicken strip?
Just my expectations.
I think a tender's crispier.
Just my expectations. I mean, you're right. I mean, theoretically, there's really nothing.
I mean, a chicken tender seems like it's
But it's just the fact
that's actual meat. A chicken nugget is ground up, a whole bunch of shit put together.
But my point is, just the fact that I ordered chicken nuggets, you realize you don't have chicken nuggets, but you do have tenders. And instead of saying, hey, giving me the option to say we got tenders, because it's 2 different things, because it's 2 different things on the menu, you cut up tenders. You took a knife.
What knife do they have?
Right. There's probably not a sharp knife within McDonald's. So they took They took one of those plastic butter
knife and a spork
and sawed this thing feverishly to the point that they were able to make 10 pieces out of it. It was just like, dog, the ingenuity that we put into dumb shit, right?
You got to give them props for that, though.
I laughed at it because I was just, what do you do at that moment, right? A while after this, because I was like, I'm never going back there again. But once again, I'm running late for work. I don't. Once you get inside, it's so hard to get food.
Moral of the story is stop running late for work.
That's not gonna happen. So look,
can't even make it to the show on time.
Exactly, right? So, anyway, the next time I'm in line for McDonald's, and I'm like a car behind the car that's actually making an order, and I'm looking at the back, the back door. And whatever. I don't know what I was looking at. Next thing I know, I see about 6 or 7 rats just running back and forth. And I was like, nope. And I just got out of line. I was like, I just be hungry tonight. I'm straight. Now, fortunate for me, I didn't know at the time they had just built a Subway at my job. So I had to go to Subway. Nobody chooses to go to Subway. Only people that go to Subway, people that like trying to go lose weight.
Not C's though.
Like, nobody, when have you ever heard, if we were all going out and we was throwing out options of where to eat, nobody's going to be like, hey, man, Subway. Nobody's throwing out Subway as an option.
Tubby's.
Tubby's? Maybe. We're not saying, nobody's saying Subway.
Shout out to all my Flint folk. Big John.
Dave,
Big John
has anybody ever thrown out Subway?
Dude, I can't do Subway. I mean, I can't do Tubby's. They put Italian dressing on a cheesesteak, and I don't know who decided that was a good idea. But I walked into a Tubby's once and ordered a cheesesteak, and it came with Italian dressing on it. And I was like, I don't know who the hell taught you people how to make
I
this
agree
shit.
with you on that.
But no, so never again.
Ranch maybe, but yeah.
Go up to Flint and get you a Big John.
You know what? We actually stopped in there. We did one of our we did an MEDC event, and that was where Bob wanted to stop. That place was friggin' amazing.
Yeah. Did you put the sauce on it?
Dude, 5-6 years ago. I'm assuming yes.
Yeah. That's where you need to go.
And
No,
it was
I'm
like,
just saying, but
and it was like 10:30 in the morning.
But see, even
And
your
we-
beef with Tubby's was just they put the wrong sauce on the wrong sub, so that's forgivable after a point.
Big John steak and onion, man. That's
I'm
all
just
you
saying,
need.
Subway is just Subway. Like, I'm not saying Subway is bad. It's just that's the place you go when you have no other options, even if there's no other McDonald's.
The place you go when you got no other option is White Castle, because you
No.
know what the aftermath is going to be, and
No.
if you are okay with that, that's on you.
Okay, to a certain extent, because most times people go to McDonald's. I mean, White Castle is like 1 in the morning is the only place that's still open.
But not now.
Oh yeah, nobody's open at 1 in the morning.
Again, that's why it's you making that choice.
Yes, I'm just saying. What are we saying? Subway. Yeah.
I go to Jimmy
Subway
John's
is like, all
before
right,
go
well,
to
I just don't
Subway.
want to starve.
Would you go to Jimmy John's?
I used to, but then my man started talking reckless, and I was like, I'm straight.
Like Firehouse, they make some good subs.
Firehouse makes some great subs.
Firehouse is
actually, I
good.
thought.
Jersey Mike's.
I haven't been there. That's the one place I haven't been to.
What?
Jersey Mike's.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Trust me, I'm fat too. So
Yeah. So, but but needless to say, I choose not to go to McDonald's unless I absolutely had to, and Subway's even worse. So
we know you don't like trying.
Well,
to eat
you can't
fresh.
respect a place that actually fought a lawsuit and won to prove that a foot long did not have to mean that it was 12 inches long.
that, and then somebody, matter of fact, just today I saw an article where this is another country where they something about like Subway's bread isn't really bread.
Yeah, there's filler in it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're eating like cardboard and whatnot.
Basically.
Sweet.
What the fuck you think you eating? What you think you eating when you go to McDonald's?
No, nobody's defending McDonald's. I don't even believe that they say it's 100% beef. No, it's not.
Can't be, man. That's
Nah.
a lot of. It's not that many cows on earth.
Fake news.
Shout out. To
So, and real quick,
should have been cutting you off like how he was doing.
man, that debate. I didn't even watch it. I didn't want to. That
I
debacle.
did, and it was
I don't
exactly
know.
what I expected.
No.
But
I refuse. Nobody won a debate. That was the worst. But that just lets you know how far we've just
It
devolved.
let you know how underpaid kindergarten teachers are. That's
Oh
what
my
it let-
God, yeah.
That's, yeah.
The best meme was the meme of America with the crying Jordan face.
Yes.
That's exactly how it
But that just lets you know the state of like political discourse and how far we've devolved.
idiocracy.
The way I put it was that was the least like God, what was the word I was using? It was the least presidential debate in
Oh my
history.
God, yeah, that.
And there
easily.
have been some in history where guns were drawn.
exactly.
So, back in the 1800s? Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
yeah. But even now, it's just like, I mean, I saw like highlights, if you want to call it that, and I was just like, this is where we are. This is this is the state of America right now, and I can't help but feel like, yo, like what were the warning signs for Rome? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when did they know?
Oh no, we're past that. We're about 45 minutes into idiocracy right now. We're
well into it.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the part where we're burning, where America is on fire.
I'm waiting for someone to come out with a product actually named Brondo, and trying to convince everyone that electrolytes are what plants crave. That's all I'm waiting for right now.
I will say this real quick because we only got like a few minutes left. I do love the fact that, you know, up until this point, the whole argument against immigrants is they don't pay taxes, and then he's smart for not paying taxes. Like, oh, okay. Like what the logical gymnastics that have just I've seen people make, like the flip that people have made.
The flip flop.
Like, even when the lady got arrested for not, like, she got arrested by the police, and it was like, oh my God, that was too much, and they
I don't, where were all the? But if you just comply, people, where were all those?
Follow
If you
the
just
rules.
If you just follow the instructions, of
y'all
the
seen a man
officer-
get choked out to
Yeah.
death for selling a cigarette, and y'all said all he had to do was listen, follow the police's orders. Now y'all want to insert context? Now y'all want to insert empathy? Nah, nope. Like Mayor said, keep that same energy.
It's gonna come back to that, huh?
Yep. We're going to start off with Mayor, we're going to end off with Mayor. On that note, this is episode 269. So,
Last episode featuring Dunks.
I guess
damn.
that's why he kept saying suck his dick throughout. You know, it's 269.
yeah, okay. So, that's a nice way. That was a nice connecting of the dots, I guess, on Gino's part. Yeah, I see that. Anyway, so we'll see you guys next week for 270. Dunks, you're going to be here. Quit
Right.
playing.
You ain't going nowhere.
Quit playing. You ain't
I
going
think
nowhere.
this every week.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Oh,
believe
fuck.
that, too. He's staying at least until next July.
Is he gonna make it through the rest of the year?
Yeah, he's gonna make it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, we out. Peace.
Are the mics off?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.